What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Insight Motherfucking 11, man. And real quick, we just want to touch on this topic of, how to become a more powerful player in your life. Because at the end of the day, look, folks, we're all players in this game of life. Me personally, I had to analyze my own life. I looked at my own belief system and I had to understand that, damn, you know what? My power came from my beliefs, right? Some people have like whack ass powers. Some people have like dope ass powers. They can shoot laser from their fucking eyes and shit like that. They can fly everywhere and create tornadoes. Well, I looked at my own powers, and then my powers was some shit like I can fart and turn that fart, give it like a shape and form, and give that fart some creativity, make it look like an animal or something. But what's the point? I was living life. I'm a player in life right now, right? And I'm looking at everyone else's powers, right? Because I'm a player in life and I want to become more powerful. So I'm about to tell you how I'm about to become more powerful in this game of life. Because I'm looking at everybody. Everyone has some dope superhero name. Everyone else is doing their purpose. Everyone else is vibrating high. And I'm looking at myself like, damn, why am I in this low vibrational world that's only on my mind and stuff like that, right? And the conclusion I came was, ladies and gentlemen, the conclusion I came to was that I'm giving away my power by believing that I have no power. Now, listen to this, pay attention. I'm giving away my powers away by believing that my powers are whack. So I'm looking at myself when I wake up in the mirror. Now, this is all happening subconsciously. Now, I'm just giving you an example. Now, this is all happening subconsciously. A lot of the times, subconsciously, we're not powerful players in our lives because subconsciously, we have given our power away to beliefs about ourselves that we are not shit, that we are nobodies, that we'll never be nothing. Meaning that we have given our powers away. We are not powerful players in our lives. We don't have dope superpowers or dope experiences simply because we have given our powers away in the form of adapting beliefs that are limiting us, and by limiting ourselves to those beliefs, we have limited ourselves to a defined or very limited, very contracted expression of our spirit. So our spirit has become very limited in this belief. So your spirit believed that it's this 3D avatar, right? That's why a lot of people get lost in the concepts of racism because they literally, because first of all, the spirit has no color. The spirit, it play out the color red, anger. I don't have time to get into all these different spectrums, but I'm saying is the spirit, it's just nothing. It comes as a spectrum, but it's not a spectrum. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have like fire signs, you got water signs, air signs, but we don't want to get into all that stuff. All I'm saying today, all I want to express today basically is that the reason why life is so whack is because we might have to look in the mirror and realize that damn, our what we believe in, what we subconsciously have faith in, might be some whack shit. Because there's a person that they literally walk in the room and like they express themselves like Michael Jackson. They like off this world. You're like, damn, this person is elegant. This person's expression is beautiful. Man, I'd want to be like this person. And there's a person that walks in the room. When they walk in the room, man, they're like a big fart cloud. Everybody don't want to smell them. Nobody want anything to do with them because they spirit just fucking stink. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, one person in one scenario can experience themselves because the spirit is nothing. We are just experiencing our reality, the reality that we created via what we're observing and what we're putting together, what we're accumulating, right? And shit like that, right? Because every life itself is a snowball effect. You have to believe in something. You have to jump into a periodic shape or form, a thought and a feeling, resonate with mommy and daddy, accumulate that body, that snowball effect in the womb, then come out of the womb, get programmed by them, and then snowball effect, manifest whatever it is that you believe in subconsciously that came from your parents, or whatever cycle you was reincarnating out of. Hopefully now you're learning to incarnate out of that shit and stuff like that, right? But the point is, like, our powers literally come from our beliefs. Our powers come from our beliefs. So if you want to become a more powerful player in your life, if you want to create the story, if you want to leave behind the legacy, if you want to create the lifestyle, man, you have to literally, the only way to become powerful is to take power and control over what we believe in. But what you believe in, what I believe in, man, that shit is isolating on such a low subconscious level. Like, that shit is vibrating on such a low subconscious level, man. And it's like, man, it's crazy, bro. Because I don't know where people come from when it comes to their personal lives. I just know there's some cultures and some religions, some ways of life that are kind of like backward. So when a person gets born into like that culture, they kind of like already are like being like recessive. Like it's like a recessive thinking. It's like a recessive feeling where like the behaviors that you're even doing is not even something that supports like the survival of your species, like the survival of your genetics or your DNA. That's basically what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Because like some people are such powerful players in life, like Genghis Khan, for example, right? He impregnated so many people to the point that his footprint would probably exist forever or for such a long time. Now, I'm not saying that means, oh, you're powerful if you're a man, you can impregnate a bunch of people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying the man had an impact, positive or negative. Don't give a fuck. The point is, it was an impact. That motherfucker was powerful. Hitler, man, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it don't matter what your morality is, bro. What matters is how much power you got, and your power is calculated. Your power level is calculated via how much can you take power and control over your belief system and stuff like that. And the reason why Hitler, no one could stop him, is because he was simply just more powerful than the other motherfuckers. So what I'm saying is this: if someone is more powerful than you will have to live under their rulership. You will not be able to like sit with them at the negotiating table because you are not being powerful yourself. So if other people in life are just being powerful via what they believe, it's not, you can't blame them for being powerful. That's who they're being. It's because they're being that because of what they believe in, which gives them their power. So if you want to gain more power in your life, if you want to become a more powerful individual, you have to change what you believe in. Because what you believe in is a limiting belief that is not allowing your spirit to express the full possibilities of the reality that we're in, right? The possibilities that a lot of people are programmed to express, manifest, and exude, or etc., are things that they have been taught their whole life, right? So what I found myself manifesting, what I see other people manifesting, is the nurturing of the environment that they were raised in at an early age, that they subconsciously and quietly express and project when they're an adult. And a lot of the times there could be certain things that are missing from that environment that you was raised in. So sometimes it might just create these like retarded expressions when a person becomes an adult. But a person is, they're not looking at it like that. They're just looking at it like that's a part of who they are. But that's not a part of who they are. That's just a facet because of a lack of shadow work, which I blame the education system, by the way, not any person. I blame the education system because the education system is supposed to teach people that, hey, look, your life is a result of what you believe in. And what you're manifesting is a result of your beliefs. So in school, they're supposed to give you tools on how to inspect these beliefs and eliminate these beliefs if these are things that you don't want to manifest and stuff like that, right? That's what it's supposed to be. But they don't give you that tool, so you kind of get lost in between these grades. You might not know it, you might not realize it, but I swear to God, a lot of the times people carry beliefs that make them weak, that make them manifest their life in like a weak, non-powerful way. Let's say, for example, you're a black man, right? And you, in the education system, you saw, you saw slaves, blah, black people being, put in chains and blah, blah, blah. Well, how's that going to affect you psychologically? Now, you may subconsciously form a belief that, hey, black people, and just for the sake of an example, you know what I'm saying, because we're talking about psychology after all, that you might form a belief subconsciously that, hey, black people are powerless because they were powerless then. So, and a person might even carry some type of confirmation bias already within them. So when they're taught that material, that's going to play out as a confirmation bias to their pre-existing bias, and then they're going to go and live out that bias as if it's normal. But it's really not normal. It's really just coming from a lot of these expressions, a lot of the times the lifestyle, the life that we create, the life that we live, right, is just an expression of an not unexpected, unsuspected. It's like a symptom that goes long without us sitting back and looking at that symptom like it's a problem. I don't know how to say it, but basically, yeah. Y'all know what it is, right? Like, if problems are not dealt with, problems become bigger and bigger. So we're talking about it in like the medical terms. Then it's like, okay, if a cancer cell is not, if the body doesn't stop that cancer cell at an early age, right? Then that cancer cell might become a more powerful. It might create a network of a more powerful group of functioning of cancer cells, and together they might create a tumor that the body can't heal or deal with, because now it's too late for the body to deal with it, because the issue had dealt with it when it was at the early stages of development. So I'm saying all this because for us to realize, I had to realize, is that, and I should have realized a damn long time ago, is that when I was born, my parents gave me beliefs. Now I've manifested symptoms because of those beliefs at the early stages of my life. I didn't have a tool to make me aware or educate me on what that symptom was, or you know, whatever that was, right? So then I became an adult and I started manifesting more evolved issues of that symptom, of that problem that I was experiencing at an early age. And that symptom can just be something as it could be just something as simple as not being a confident person, right? Because let's say, for example, in your childhood, you wasn't a confident kid. You was shy. You was afraid to express yourself and stuff like that. So you sat at the back of the class and you never raised your hand because you don't want to be made fun of and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Now that's a symptom. That's a child that is afraid of it. That is afraid of expressing itself. So in some way, shape, or form, you can diagnose that child with fear. Now, we don't know why it's afraid. It's just a child that's in fear. It may have developed that fear due to the environment that it was raised in. It may be that child may have been told, that child, every time it expressed its opinion, or that child's opinion, that child may have been told that you're stupid, you're dumb as fuck, blah 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 blah. So that child may now develop a symptom that it is a belief that says, you're not good enough. You're a nobody. You should keep your mouth shut, right? And what is that? That's your throat chakra being shut down so you can no longer speak for yourself, right? And then yeah, it's like that basically. So that's like a symptom. The child in the classroom experience not feeling unconfident or not having thick skin to express itself. So when that child becomes an adult, if that problem that's of a psychological nature is not dealt with as it becomes an adult, right? That problem now evolves. Yep, y'all heard it. The problem now evolved. Now, because the education system failed that child, and blah, 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 you know, we have methods of healing people that I do not agree with, like giving people, you know, pills. Pills, okay, for a health problem, cool. But for a psychological problem usually stems from a problem in the person's mind or the person's psyche. Now, for some reason, that person's psyche compute things in that particular manner. So we have to investigate, why is that person's psyche computing reality in that particular manner, right? So you got to do that's the shadow work. You got to do that for yourself. You got to go within your own programming and investigate, okay, why do I think and feel this way? Why do I harbor these thoughts, these feelings, and why am I holding on to them? Because these are our beliefs that we create our reality from, right? So, yeah, man, at the end of the day, beliefs are very powerful. We are very powerful. You're a very powerful individual. I don't know if you realized it yet or not, but, maybe I'm the first person to let you know that you are a very powerful individual. But we have given our powers away unknowingly to beliefs that are making us powerless, helpless, so we feel like we don't have the power to change our lives. So how do you become a more powerful player in your life? Is by taking power and control and changing your belief system, right? Because all it is beliefs, man. Like a person that's being a millionaire, man, a person that's expressing themselves charismatically, positively, with love, with joy, with purpose, with meaning, right? That person is operating in their power. That person believes in something that is making them vibrate at that level, that is causing them to express that behavior outwardly, right? Versus the person that's not expressing themselves or living their life powerfully. Now, the person that's living their life powerfully, they're asking their boss for everything they want because they actually love themselves. They have a belief that tells them that they should take care of themselves. Now, if a person is not living their life powerfully, from a place of power, that person is going to be, giving away their power to other people. That person is going to be helping everyone else but they damn selves. That person's that person's not going to be smiling. They're not going to be happy because they have a belief system that is generating a reality through the filter of their mind that is not allowing them to live the life of their dreams. But because they're hallucinating a life already that consciously they don't want to live, but subconsciously they've settled and decided to live with it. Because otherwise, you and I would be shaking off these old damn beliefs that don't serve us. But yeah, that was just a quick topic on how to become a more powerful player in your life. We'll see y'all tomorrow in tomorrow's program. With that being said, peace out, everybody. Take care, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.